In this video, we'll try to solve the lower division assistant previous year paper, that is 2018, and we'll primarily focus on the mathematical section and that to 50 question. Let's take a look at our first question. So the square of root 5 minus 2 is it option A, which is 1, option B, which is 9, option C, which is 9 negative 4 root 5, option D, which is 9 plus 4 root 5. So how do we solve this? Let's write our expression. We are given root 5 negative 2, that is square, so whole square. If you look at this expression, it came from the perfect square, that is the binomial identity from the elementary algebra, which looks something like a minus b whole square. Now, if I can expand this expression as a square minus 2 times a times b plus b square. So the next step is to identify our terms. We know that a equal root 5 and b equal negative 2. So let's write our expression. We are given a, which is root 5 whole square minus 2 times root 5 minus, that is times here, negative 2 plus b square, which is negative 2 square. So we have a square minus 2ab plus b square. So whenever you see there's a square and there's a root, they cancel each other out. So I'm left with 5 negative. Negative times negative would be positive. So 2 would be 4. So I would left with 4 root 5 plus. So 2 times 2 would be 4. Negative times negative would be positive. So I'm left with 4. So if I add 5 plus 4, I'll get 9 plus 4 root 5. So this is our final answer. If you look at our option, we see that option D is the correct answer, which is 9 plus 4 root 5. Let's move on to the next question. In this question, we're given two fractions, which is m, that is 1 divided by 3, negative 2 root 2, and n, which is 1 divided by 3, positive 2 root 2. So from the question, it's asking us to find the value of m times n. That is m multiply n, meaning the product. We're given four options. So is the correct answer option A, option B, option C, or option D? Well, first, I will try to multiply them directly. That is m times n. So if I do that, I would have, so m is 1 divide 3 negative 2 root 2 times, and n is 1 divide 3 positive 2 root 2. If I multiply 1 times 1, that would actually give me 1, and the denominator would be 3 negative 2 root 2 times 3 plus 2 root 2. Now, notice the denominator is a product of conjugate, meaning one is negative and the other one is positive. When we multiply conjugate, we can use the difference of square formula. That is the algebraic identity. It will look something like this. Let me write it down. So a minus b times a plus b. Now if I simplify this, that will be a square minus b square. So this formula simplifies our work. We can take a equal to 3, which is the first term, and our b would be 2 ratio 2, as you could see. So I can write them as, let me write that down. So it would be 3 square minus 2 root square, and it would be square. If I simplify this, 3 would be 9 minus 2 times 2 would be 4. And also, whenever you see there's a root and a square, it would cancel out, and I would left with 4 times 2. I'm left only with 2. So that would be 9 minus 8. As 4 times 2 would be 8, and that would give me 1. So let's find our product. So mn equal 1, the numerator, and the denominator, which we know that it is 1. So that would simply give me 1. So the product or the value of m and n is 1. So if you look at option, we see that option A is the correct answer, which is 1.